Good afternoon, Chao Racing fans! Welcome to Week 7 of Chao Racing 2015. As spring continues to heat up, we would like to wish all our superstars best of luck in the upcoming season. That's right, this one should be electrifying. But first, I'm going to announce the top 8 superstars as of 6 weeks. So here they are. So far, this is what the top 8 looks like. Garrett Dayton barely makes the list in 8th place with 8 points. He has a 5-1 record so far. Tying for 6th, we have Kane Days and Joe Rathway with 13 points. Antonio Bennett and Emil Jackson are tied for 4th with 14 points. Steve Wiggerman is in a safe 3rd with 20 points. Tommy Day slides in 2nd with 23 points. And so far, still the leader of Chao Racing 2015 is Dave Miller with a grand total of 27 points. Okay, Brandon. Okay, Paul, the players are about to finish their warm-ups, so when we come back, we'll have it. Chao Racing 2015, Week 7. Do not go away. Alright, so Paul, are you ready for Week 7? That's right, and starting on Week 7, we have Eric Crosby, Sam Ginnis, Gary Coles, and OJ Upton. Curry has only 1 win so far, but that's about to change for one of these superstars, as the races are being held, like always, on the Emerald course. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! Alright, it looks like OJ Upton has a pretty good start. Who's gonna win the opening race of Week 7? We'll find out soon enough. Right now they're shaking a tree like crazy, and there goes OJ Upton and Gary Coles. Eric Crosby and Sam Ginnis are dancing. And it looks like number 7 will have the only tires for Week 7 of Chao Racing 2015. And he's heading for the water. And there he goes, swimming like crazy. And Sam Ginnis was Speedbus number 2 of this race. And look at that, he decided to take a shortcut. He's now in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. But OJ Upton can still catch up to him if he can fulfill the miracle. Next up is number 1. That's currently in 4th place. And number 8 is getting in last place. The next bus will be made by Eric Crosby, who is currently trying to defend 5th place over number 2 and 7. And number 1 pauses for a moment. As the next bus will be made by number 2. Some help there. And down goes someone. Number 8 still need a lot of help, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's back to Eric Crosby. Now he is in 4th place. Right now Sam Ginnis has the lead, with OJ Upton and Gary Coles battling for 2nd place. And now it's back to number 2. Number 2 and Eric Crosby are alternating speed bursts right now, and number 2 is going west. So Eric Crosby will be back in 4th place. As number 7 takes the next speed bus, it looks like Sam Ginnis is going to hold off OJ Upton for the victory. His shortcut paid off, and he got the victory. As the last speed bus was made by Eric Crosby. So Sam Ginnis overcame OJ Upton straight to win the first race. That's right, and we'll have more exciting action for you after the break. Alright, we're now in race number 2, and we have 4 superstars still searching for the first win of the season, right? Right, they are Bill Fortin, a Cha-Cha Slide dancer, Vince Nason, a 2-time finalist, Jason Farrells, and Nick Gimmick. So the winner of this match will be on the board. So it's good luck to these 4 players on a job well done. Let's rock this place! Okay, here comes the Chao, busting down the line. Who will get the first win of the season? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, they're going to shake the tree like they always do, bringing down the fruit, and then they go eating the fruit, and there goes Nick Gimmick and Bill Fortin busting down the line. Where will these 2 Chao be heading? They're heading for the water, that's who. Which one will I come in? We'll find out soon enough. As the first superstar to get speed bus is number 1, and that will leave number 2 in the dust. Jason Farrells has decided to take land. Vince Nason is heading for the water, and Nick Gimmick is going around. So Vince Nason will move up to 2nd place, as the next speed bus will be made by number 7 has been Station's going west. Now give Nick Gimmick the command at 2nd place, and number 7 pauses for a moment. Next speed bus belongs to number 2, who's trying to hold on number 1 for dear life. Right now, as we approach the 1-minute mark, it is Bill Fortune who has a commanding lead, but the others can still catch up in a hurry. Number 8 will have a command now, because he sits in 5th place over the pack. And Jason Bellows really needs help. He's in last place. But it's number 7 who got the next command, trying to hold up Ben Station for 3rd place. And the next speed bus we made by number 1, that's his 2nd speed bus on the race, as Jason Bellows continue to sing the last place blues. Nick Gimmick with the next command speed bus, and look at that! Nick Gimmick has took the lead from Bill Fortune. Bill is trying to catch up, and I think Nick Gimmick is going to get his first win of the season. As number 8 takes the next speed bus, goes to 4th place. It looks like Nick Gimmick is going to hold off Bill Fortune for the win. What a deal. As number 8 will get back-to-back speed bus. And I think we have just enough time for one more speed bus. It will be made by Jason Farrells. So, Nick Gimmick got his first win after 7 weeks, huh, Brandon? Right, and we'll be right back after the break. Do not go away. Okay, race number 3. Who do we have here, Paul? Race number 3, we have Peter Starkhouse, Benny Moen, Ricardo Kamen, and Steven Robinson. Will Benny, Ricardo, or Steven get the first win of the season? Or will Peter Starkhouse stay in the hunt for the title? We'll find out soon enough. Good luck to these 4 players. Let's have a Chao race! And it looks like Ricardo Kamen's going to race. That'll give Peter, Benny, and Steven the opening edge. But who will pay off the opening edge? We'll find out soon enough. Okay, here they come. Here comes Peter Starkhouse, busting down the line. Tailgating numbers 1 and 7 in a hurry. As number 8 will have the opening toss for this race. He winds up in 4th place at the current moment. And it looks like Benny Moore needs some serious help for every now and then as he heads for the water. The next speed bus will be made by number 1. And number 7 passes for a moment. Guess who really singing the last place blues? It's number 2, that's who. He needs a couple of speed buses to get back in this one. This is the first of them. And back up in front as we pass the 1-minute mark, it is Steven Robinson who has the lead, with Benny Moore inching in at a close second. And back in the back, and to number 2, who still needs a lot of help, and he was able to stay alive in the game, and down goes Peter Starkhouse. And number 8 passes for more as the next speed bus will be made by Ricardo Kamen, who's trying to defend 2nd place over the rest of the pack. Steven Robinson currently wants to defend the lead at the current moment, and the 8 Chao climbing up the wall. Who will get the next speed bus? It's going to be our leader, Steven Robinson. He wants to put this one away early. And Ricardo Kamen and Benny Moore are going west. That'll give Peter Starkhouse some moving up to do, as Ricardo Kamen takes the next command speed bus. That's his 2nd speed bus for the race. I think Steven Robinson is going to hold off for the victory, don't you think? Ricardo Kamen and Benny Moore are going a little too far. Peter Starkhouse has one last chance to stay alive, but it's going to be too late, because Steven Robinson is the winner of this race. So Steven Robinson gets on the board after 7 weeks. And Ricardo Kamen will have the last command speed bus. He looks pretty disappointing there. And Benny Moore winds up in 7th place. So after 7 weeks, it is Steven Robinson who gets the win. That's right. Coming up, we have more exciting action for you. But first, have a look at this. Okay, we're now in race number 4. That's right. It will feature the Steel Curtain himself, Aaron Miller, taking on Frank Funantaro, Prototype James Wilson, and the Crime Buster, Rusty Williamson. So let's see what happens here. Good luck to these 4 players. Let's rock this place. Okay, here they come, busting down the line. Looks like Frank Funantaro has the lead, following in a close second by Rusty Williamson, I think. Let's see what happens here. They're shaking a tree and now they're eating the food. It's going to be Frank Natal versus Busty Williamson for the lead. As the first superstar gets beat is the Steel Curtain Aaron Miller, as number 1 is going to rest. And now number 2 is taking a snooze. And Aaron Miller decided to take a shortcut. This could affect the prophecy of this race. Well, anyway, number 7 will have the next command speed bus. Numbers 1 and 2 are battling for 6th place. And number 1 will have the next command speed bus. Number 8 is getting in last place. Next speed bus belongs to James Wilson, the prototype. He is currently sits in 3rd place. Frank Natal is sliding in 2nd place as we pass the 1 minute mark. As the next speed bus will be made by number 1, and he holds on number 2 for a 2nd time this race. Number 8 still need a lot of help. Sorry. Number 8 is getting all alone. He gets some help, but that's gonna be not nearly enough to stuck him to his game. Looks like Aaron Moore has this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. As the next speed bus will be made by the Crime Buster, Rusty Williamson. He currently sits in 3rd place. Frank Natal sits in 2nd place. Sorry. As number 2 will have the next command speed bus. And number 8 is getting all in last place. And the Steel Curtain Aaron Miller wins. He gets the win on the board. Number 8 is going west. And number 7 speed bus was a pity. It didn't fit at all. Number 8 gets the last speed bus, but it's going to be too late to make it happen. This race is over. That's right. Aaron Miller gets the win, and we'll be right back with more. Do not go away. Okay, so far we've seen plenty of action, and we're hoping to keep it out during the rest of week 7 this week. So Paul, the big question now is, who do we have next? Well, let me tell you right now, race number 5 will feature our 2-time defending champion Jason Hill, the 2004 world champion Walter Crickson, aka Rover, Robert Simon, and Ben Henderson. Okay, good luck to these 4 players, right? It is indeed good luck to these 4 players on a quest for victory. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. Here we go. It looks like Walter Robert Crickson is getting an opening edge. Sorry about that. Well, anyway, there goes the job, besting down the line. And it looks like Rover will have some gains of ground. And it looks like he is heading for the water. He wants to keep anyone from passing him. We'll find out soon enough. Number 7 with the opening toss now. That's the 2nd time. Well, maybe the 3rd. Well, anyway, he is heading for the water. As the next speed bus will be made by Ben Henderson. And Robert Simon's getting all alone in last place. And he pauses for a moment as he will get the next speed bus, but he's going to need a lot more help than that if he wants to stay alive in the game. Meanwhile, Rover has some company because 2-time defending champion Jason Hill is catching up to it rapidly and quickly. Ben Henderson, Robert Simon with back-to-back speed bus, but he's going to need still more help to get back in this one. Right now, Ben Henderson has the next command speed bus. He's now in 3rd place, and Robert Simon will be a miracle to get back in this one, but I don't think that's going to happen. Next speed bus belongs to our 2-time defending champion Jason Hill. But I think Rover is going to settle for an easy victory as he approaches the home stretch. The next speed bus will be made by Robert Simon as his 1st speed bus for the race. I think it's going to wind up in 3rd place. Oh, we'll get a pass from Ben Henderson. And well, anyway, Rover is the winner of this race as number 7 will close out the speed bus for the race. So Rover does it, the 2004 world champion does it again. Right. And more exciting action for you after this, so stay tuned. Alright, we're almost halfway for week 7 of Chao Racing 2015. So, who do we have next, Paul? For race number 6, we have Alan Holmes, Luke Green, Will Linkson, and Ben Sonchester. Oh, so the 2 members of Devil Mayhem will be facing off against Alan Holmes and Will Linkson, head to head. That's right. It's good luck to these 4 players on a job well done. Let's make this one a classic. And off! So who will get the win approaching halftime? We'll find out soon enough. And it looks like Alan Holmes is going to rest. And so is number 7. Right now, does she get a tree? And it looks like Luke Green is dancing right now. And Will Linkson is going to rest. That'll give number 8 command of the lead. As the first superstar to get speed bus is in fact Will Linkson. His strategy worked, and now he's flying over the wall like crazy. And who will get speed bus number 2? It's Luke Green, that's who. But he's gonna need a lot more help than that if he wants to stay alive. Number 2 seems like he's having a fun time heading for the water. That's the next speed bus we made by number 8, who's currently trying to defend 2nd place over number 7 and Ben Sonchester. And as we pass the 1-man mark, the next speed bus we made by Vince Sonchester, who currently sits in 2nd place over the competition. Right now it is Will Linkson who has the lead over the pack. And who got the next speed bus? It is Alan Holmes, that's who. And now he is in 2nd place trying to defend it over Luke Green. Numbers 1, 2, 7 are battling for dear life. And it is number 7 who will have full command of 6th place. The HL climbing up the wall as the next speed bus we made by number 8. That's the 2nd speed bus for the race. And Alan Holmes is going to rest. So now number 8 is in 3rd place. Who will get the next speed bus as they approach the home stretch? It's gonna be number 2, who's trying to stay alive for the pack. And number 1 is getting all on the last place. And as Alan Holmes takes the next speed bus, it is Will Linkson who gets an easy victory over the crowd. Great job by Will Linkson, as Alan Holmes closes this one out with back-to-back speed bus. So it is Will Linkson who gets the victory. That's right, and now approaching halftime. Coming up, we'll have more in the 2nd half, but first have a look at this. Okay, we have our halftime break over and done with. So who do we have for race number 7? Race number 7 will feature Larry Monroe, the 2014 senior class rookie, Chris Schneider of the Go-Getters, Lance Henderson, and the Atlantic City Gambler, Tyler Foltz. So let's make the 2nd half more exciting than the 1st half. Good luck to these 4 players on their quest for victory, and here we go. It looks like Larry Monroe has a pretty good start, with Tyler Foltz inching in a close 2nd. Right now they're heading over to the first obstacle of the race. It's the trees. They can either move forward or dance. Looks like Larry Monroe is moving forward, and so is Christian Lance Henderson, and Larry Monroe is going to rest. And Christian seems to be heading for the water. What's going to happen? We'll find out soon enough. The Atlantic City Gambler Tyler Foltz will take the opening toss to start off the 2nd half. And he's currently catching up to Lance Henderson over land. And number 1 is going to rest. He's going to have a lot of catching up to do when he wakes up. Next speed bus belongs to number 2, as he is in a freeway battle for 3rd place with Lance Henderson and Tyler Foltz. Number 7 is in dead meat here, but it is number 1 who's really in dead meat here. As the next speed bus will be made by number 8, as we pass the 1-minute mark. Number 8 currently sits in 6th place. And Larry Monroe seems like he's having a fun time, leaving the competition behind. What's gonna happen? We'll find out soon enough. And number 1 gets some help, but I think he's gonna need a lot more help than that to stay in the game. Meanwhile, back up in front, Chris Schneider is getting tailgated by Tyler Foltz, but let's get back to number 1. He still needs a lot of catching up to do, and Larry Monroe seems like he's had this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. As we head back into number 1 again, he still needs a lot of catching up to do. Looks like Chris Schneider is going to wind up in 2nd place. Tyler Foltz for the next speed bus, but it's going to be too late. Larry Monroe gets there in time. Poor Tyler Foltz would have had the speed bus if he still had a chance. Next speed bus belongs to number 7, who is all alone in last place. And we have time for one more speed bus of the race. It will be made by number 8, and he barely passes number 2 in time for 5th place. Larry Momo is the big winner of the race, Brandon. That's right, and we'll have more action for you after this, so don't go away. Alright, who do we have now here, Paul? Race number 8 will feature Raymond Charte, Raymond Hill, Casey Raymondson, and Albert's younger brother, Danielle Heaton. Alright, so let's see what happens this time around. Good luck to these 4 Chao on a quest for victory. The players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. Here we go. Let's see what happens on this race, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Raymond Hill has the lead, with Danielle Heaton inching in a close second. And right now, they should get a tree, and there goes Raymond Hill. Danielle Heaton is right on his tail, ladies and gentlemen, as the first superstar to get speed bus is number 2. And now he's battling with the other Civil Chao. Number 7 and number 1 are going west, so they will be left behind on the crowd. Number 2 seems like he's heading for the water, as number 1 will have the next command speed bus. And number 1 passes for 1. Right now it is him and number 7 who is battling for dear life. Who will gain the upper hand after 2? It's number 1 as he gets back-to-back speed bus. So he will leave number 7 in the dust. And whoa, look what we have here. A 3-way battle between Raymond Charte, Raymond Hill, and Danielle Heaton. Who's going to come out on top? We'll find out soon enough. Back to number 1. He continues to leave number 7 in the dust, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, it is Casey Raymondson who needs some serious catching up to do, as the next speed bus will be made by number 2. Meanwhile, back up in front, the 3 Chao continue to duke it out over Raymond Charte, Raymond Hill, and Danielle Heaton. And Casey Raymondson will have the next command on the speed bus. Number 7 is getting all alone in last place, as number 2 with another speed bus now. Raymond Charte has the lead going into the home stretch. Can he hang on to the lead? We'll find out soon enough. And Casey Raymondson gets the number 10. Number 2 and Casey Raymondson are alternating speed bus right now. And number 7 is going to S. And Raymond Charte wins. Congratulations, survived for another victory, as Danielle Heaton will wrap up the speed bus for the race. Raymond Charte did it again, Brandon. That's right, another fine win by Raymond Charte. Coming up, the day's supposed to get out with Carl and John. But first, have a look at this. Alright, number 9. Who do we have, Paul? Well, we can tell you that we have the day's bowlers with us this race. Tommy and Kenny, of course. They will be taking on Carl Tanner and the Jersey Devil, John Stevenson. So let's see what happens here. It's today's bowlers versus a very intelligent superstar and the Jersey Devil. Good luck to these 4 players on a quest for victory. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. Here we go. And Kenny needs to score the rest. So let's watch Tommy, Carl, and John. They're shaking a tree like crazy, and here comes Tommy eating the fruit, and he decided to dance to the beat. And there goes the Jersey Devil, John Stevenson. He has command of the lead, as the first superstar to get speed bus is number 8. And he's trying to stay alive in the competition, and he taunts. And some Chao going to sleep, and number 1 and number 2 pauses for a moment. Number 1 with the next speed bus, and that was a pity right there. Number 2 really needed some help, but which one of these 4 will get the speed bus? It's number 1, and he got more of it this time around. Meanwhile, back up in front, it's a 3-way battle between Tommy and Kenny Days and the Jersey Devil, John Stevenson. Who will come on top? It's going to be Kenny Days who gets the next command on the speed bus. He has the lead over his brother Tommy Days and the Jersey Devil himself. Carl Tanner also wants to join along. And number 8 gets another 10. And number 7 is getting last place, ladies and gentlemen. And this time, number 8 goes for consecutive, as he jumps over to the lead of the 4 Civil Chao. And number 7 is singing the last place blues, ladies and gentlemen. Next bus belongs to Carl Tato, who's currently handling John Stevenson for 3rd place. Kenny and Tommy are battling for the lead, the 2 days bubbas, as Carl Tato makes it 2 in a row by 2 in a row as they head on the home stretch. But our big winner of this race is Kenny Days over the 2 days bubbas. And Carl Tato barely gets a 3rd consecutive speed bus to close out the race. So out of the 2 days bubbas, it was Kenny who gets the job done this time around. And we'll be right back with more. Do not go away. Okay, 9 races have been completed. We only got 3 more to go. Who do we have for race number 10? Race number 10 will feature Dave Miller of the Miller Traders, which are non-runner-ups, Derek DePlay, Luke Green from Devil Mayhem, and the License to Drive, Alan Heenan from the License of Destiny. Good luck to these 4 players. Let's rock this place. Alright, who's gonna win this time? We'll find out soon enough. The 4 Chao are closing in on each other at the starting stretch. And right now they're shaking a tree, doing like they always do. And it looks like Dave Miller is possibly coming on. And Luke Green has command of the lead, with Derek to play at Alpine right on his tail, as number 7 will have the opening toss for this race, currently battling Derek to play over land. And number 7 is going west. Speed bus number 2 will be made by Derek to play, who's currently in 5th place over land. And Dave Miller decides to take his usual shortcut strategy. I think he's going to win again this time. Next speed bus belongs to number 7. That's his 2nd speed bus for the race. Numbers 1 and 8 are battling for dear life. And number 1 pauses for more. That will give number 8 command 7th place, as number 7 goes for consecutive this time. Meanwhile, back up in front, Albany is getting tailgated by Luke Green, and as Derek the player is setting right on the wall as we head back into number 7. That's 4 out of 5 speed bus so far this race. 3 in a row for number 7. Numbers 1 and 8 continue to battle for dear life, as the next speed bus will be made by Derek to play, who's currently trying to battle Alvin Heenan for 3rd place. Numbers 1 and 8 still battling for dear life, as we head back into Derek to play. And our big winner of this race is the lovely Dave Miller. He scores another huge victory. And we have time for 1 more speed bus of the race. It will be made by number 8, who was going to my side a while. And number 1 stays singing the last place blues for number 1. Dave Miller gets another huge victory. That's right, the main event's coming up soon, so don't want to miss it. We'll be right back. Alright, time for race number 11, Paul. That's right, and it will feature Ireland's fabulous Warrior Steamwing Band, the number 1 overall ranking for the 2015-2016 season. Today he will be battling the go-getter Antonio Bennett, Amir Jackson, and from the Miller Traders, Howard Miller. And be sure to stay tuned in our main event as Joe Raffley looks to repeat as Superstar of the Week. Alright, good luck to these 4 players. Let's have a Chao race! And there goes Steve Lingman busting down the line like he always does. He's leaving the competition behind. He's shaking the tree, continuing through, and there he goes. And oh well, shocking is this, he's going to mess. That will give his opponent some catching up to do, as the first superstar to get speed bus is, as Steve Raymond winds down the track, first superstar to get speed bus is number 7. And he's taking on the land, and number 7 is going to mess. Now again, numbers 1 and 2 some catching up to do, as the next speed bus will be made by number 2. He's trying to stay alive for the pack, and whoa, Steve Wigman is in 3rd place because we have not 1, but 2 superstars who took a shortcut. First, let's get back to number 7. He's dominating over number 1 and 2, and the 2 who took a shortcut are Antonio Bennett in 1st place, followed by Amir Jackson in 2nd place. Can Steve Wigman make a comeback here? We'll find out soon enough. Next speed bus belongs to number 1, who really needed some help every now and then. I don't think that happened a lot. ChaoEmperor is safely in 4th place as number 2 will have the next command speeders. And look at that, Steve Wingman has got back the lead from Antonio Bennett and Emil Jackson. I think he's going to hold on this time around. ChaoEmperor with the next command on the speeders. Let's see where he finishes. He'll wind up in 4th place. And as the 4 shall climb in the wall and number 7 takes another speeders, Steve Wingman makes the comeback for the victory. Another fine win by the number 1 overall ranking of the 2015-2016 season. Well, the main event is almost here. That's right, coming up, will Joe Rafferty do it again in the main event? We'll all find out after the break. Now, before we get to our main event, let's review the final scores. As you can tell, our 4th star this week will be Aaron Miller, the Steel Curtain. That means you will get 1 bonus point towards qualifying for the tournament. Very well indeed. The 1st star is the 2014 rookie Larry Monroe. He will earn 3 bonus points towards qualifying. And the best time so far, and will earn 2nd star this week, is Iron Speller's World Steve Wingman, and he will get 6 bonus points towards qualifying. Big round of applause from all of us here on Chao Racing. Alright, so it is now time for Week 7's main event, presented by Chevrolet. That's right, and this week it will feature our returning champion, Joe Rafferty. Today his challengers will be the Gangnam Style dancer, Garrett Dayton, the Harlem Shake dancer, Efron Kingsley, and the Wisdom and Courage superstar, Alex Cartman. So the winner will respectively become Week 7 Superstar of the Week. It's best of luck to these 4 superstars. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go! And off! So will Joe Rafferty repeat as Superstar of the Week for Week 7? We'll find out soon enough. Here comes the job, busting down the line. Looks like Garrett Dayton and Efron Kingsley have control. And Efron Kingsley is dancing. So Garrett Dayton will have command of the lead. As the first superstar to get speed buzz on Week 7's main event is number 8. And he's going west. That means he retains last place. As the next speed buzz will be made by Alex Cartman. We should have 2nd place over the crowd. Garrett Dayton has the lead, with Joe Rafferty and Alex Cartman right on his tail in 3rd. As we head back into Alex Cartman, he continues to dominate 2nd place over Joe Rafferty and Efron Kingsley, and Joe Rafferty passes one. That will give Efron Kingsley command of 3rd place. And as we approach the 1-man mark, the next experience will be made by number 7, who's currently battling number 1 and 8 for survival. And number 2 dominates over the Silver Chow, as Joe Rafferty looks to stay alive with a speed buzz. And Garrett Dayton is going to rest. That will give Alex Cartman command of the lead. And now the 4 Chow are closing on each other as they head for the wall. Who's going to win? We'll find out soon enough. The next speed buzz will be made by number 8. Numbers 1 and 7 are battling for dear life, and number 8 passes for a moment as number 1, with the next command of speed buzz, is trying to hold up number 7 and 8 for dear life. And he's almost at the top of the wall. Number 2 is going to rest. And we stay with number 1. And he was able to make the pass for number 2 to lead over the Silver Chow. But we're about to have a winner back up in front over the 4 Chow. As Joe Rafferty takes the next speed buzz, it is Garrett Dayton who wins Week 7's main event here on Chao Racing 2015. What a deal. Garrett Dayton is expected to become Week 7 Superstar of the Week. That's right, and we will present the Week 7 Superstar of the Week trophy after the break. Do not go away. Phew. What an exciting main event. It electrified the whole Chao Racing Universe. Boy, Garrett Dayton, you have sure electrified the crowd and made everyone do the Gangnam Style dance today. So it's my honor to present to you Week 7's trophy of Superstar of the Week. Let's do it for the big Gangnam Style man himself, the one and only Garrett Dayton, everybody! Well, that's just about it for Week 7 on Chao Racing 2015. Join us next week for more exciting action. This is Planet Chinese, one final second more signing off. Keep on smiling, and so on for now.